McCall. Hmm. All right, Ara, start the call, please. Ring, ring.
Thank you for calling CCA. My name is Ara. How may I help you today?
Hi there, Ara. My name. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Okay. I'm actually calling here today because there's something wrong with my printer. Every time I'm trying to print out something, it always comes out a blank page. Can you help me on this, please?
As I understand, you're calling in today because of your printer that is not working.
It is working, but it's printing out a blank page every time. Every time it is printing something.
As I understand, you're calling in today because your printer prints blank page.
Exactly. Yes, that's it.
For verification purposes, may I know your first and last name, please?
Sure. My name is Edwin Gilbertson. And anything else that you wanted to know from me?
Uh, Nothing. It, to further understand the issue,
Pause. Is it
would you
okay if I
mind?
call you by your first name, right, Ara? Don't forget
Ah,
that.
yes, sir. To further understand the issue, would you mind if I ask you some questions?
Go ahead, Joe. Continue the call.
Um, when was the last time you paid for your balancer or made a top up?
Really? How am I gonna pay a top up for my printer?
Oh, printer. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry,
Active
sir.
listening, Joe.
Sorry, sir. Um, is there an ink? Is there still enough ink on your cartridge, sir?
I'm really not
Or,
sure. How am I going to check that?
uh, please kindly open the top, uh,
The top what?
the top lid of the ink cartridge, sir.
Ink cartridge. Where am I gonna find the ink cartridge here? I don't see any ink cartridge on my printer. Sharina, continue the call. Give me the instructions and how am I going to be checking my ink?
Um, could you please remove the top cover on your printer,
Off your printer.
of your printer,
Yes, okay. And then I already removed the top cover of my printer. What am I gonna do next?
and then please replace any low or please check any low or empty cartridges, empty
Okay.
ink cartridges.
Yes. Kindly check your ink cartridge if you have enough ink on it. Can you say that for us, Sharina?
Kindly check if you have enough ink cartridges.
If you have enough ink on your ink cartridge.
Kindly check if you have enough ink on your ink cartridge.
Thank you. Okay, there you go. Oh, yeah, I still have enough ink in here. Why is it not printing well? Marjorie, continue the call.
Can you please check on your printer if there is a paper jam?
What is a paper jam, basically? I don't know what is a paper jam.
So it is a crumpled paper inside the printer. It will help
Why is
it.
this happening? Yes, I can see a crumpled paper on my printer. Why is this happening?
Sometimes it happens when you're in the middle of printing your document and suddenly a piece of crumpled paper gets stuck and it will prevent from printing the next pages on your document.
All right, thank you. Okay, that's actually a nice explanation. Why you got a, what do you call this? why, I mean, what's currently happening on your printer, okay, because of the paper jam. But tell me, why is this happening? Can you continue to call, Genevieve? Why, I mean, why is this happening? Why am I getting crumpled papers on my printer?
Shit.
Is my printer already defective?
No, sir. If it might happen when you place
Might.
the
Wait, you're
paper
not sure.
in.
You're not sure because of the word might. This is happening because,
Uh, this is happening because you place the paper not properly.
okay, you were not able to place the papers properly. Now give me a reminder so that I'm
You were
not
not
going to
able
be
to place.
experiencing this moving forward.
Uh, kindly check the kindly check if there's a paper crumbled, and if there is, remove the crumbled paper and make sure that the paper are placed properly once you
Very
put it.
good. There you go. Okay. Now, in order for you not to experience the same problem again about the about paper jam, make sure that your papers are placed properly on your printer. Okay. Good. Okay. So there you go. Paper. I already removed the crumpled paper, and then what am I gonna do next? Emily, continue to call.
Kindly check if you have enough ink on your ink cartridge, please.
Yes, I already checked the ink cartridge. I already told you that.
I'm sorry.
Yes, Emily, come on, continue to call. I already checked that there is enough ink on my printer, and I also have removed the crumpled paper in it. What am I going to do next?
When was the last time you checked your ink in your printer?
I just told you I have enough ink. Guys, repetitive questions. Don't ask questions that you already have asked to the customer. My question is, I mean, what am I going to do next? I already removed the crumpled paper in it, and I have seen that there's enough ink on my printer. What am I going to do next?
Try.
Okay, so now you need to put new paper for you to print document.
Okay, so I already have put in the papers properly this time, as you have told me. Next instruction,
Okay,
come on.
so my God,
It's not your Sunny, it's ours. It's our God.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Keep going. Okay, if you already have given all the proper instructions on how they can print out properly, just ask the customer to reprint the documents that he wanted to print out. Okay, and it's 100% that the customer will be able to print out something. Okay, kindly write it down. What if the customer said, "Okay, I already have placed the papers properly. I already have checked the ink, and there's enough ink in here. But I tried to reprint the documents, and it's still doing the same. I still cannot see anything being printed. It's still blank. What am I going to do, Ella? What am I gonna do, Ella?" Ella's not here. What about the others? Ara, come on, tell me. What am I gonna do here? I already did all the instructions that you have given me, but still, it's still, I mean, it still prints a blank page. What am I gonna do next? Any idea who wants to answer that? Chris?
Uh, can you check if your computer was connected properly to the printer?
Yes, I connected the computer properly to the printer. This is connected as usual, as it is. I'm not doing anything from it. What am I gonna do next? Do you have any idea, guys? What are you gonna do next?
Sir,
Yes, Joanne.
I think the agent must transfer the call.
Thank you. So how are you gonna do it?
I'm sorry, but the concern that you are asking me is no longer in my scope. So the best thing that I can do for you is to transfer you to the second level technical department. Is that okay?
Yes, okay, but before you do that, before you tell the customer that it's already out of your scope, let the customer understand that you also did something, okay, like this. All
Okay.
right, as I can see here, sir, that we already did the basic troubleshooting steps for your printer, but it's still not working. All right, please be reminded that this is already beyond my capacity. So what I'm gonna do next is that I'm going to be transferring your call to our technical level 2 department, and they are the one who can help you out further with this. Kindly write it down, guys. Done?
Sir, can you please repeat it?
Sure. Okay. Sir, we already have done the basic troubleshooting steps for your printer, why it is printing a blank page. All right, but please be informed that this is already beyond my capacity. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to transfer your call to our level 2 technical team, and they are the one who's going to be assisting you with this further. Then that goes after, like how many minutes waiting time. Don't forget, please stay on the line on the closing spiel. Is that all right now, Marjorie?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we're now done with the first scenario, third scenario, should I say. Now let's go to the customer who cannot send a text message. Who's here? Nona, start the call. Nona, are you there? She's not there. The same as Ella. They're just logging in, but they're not here. What about you, Charmy?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I mean, your microphone's too low. Kindly, if you're wearing earphones, kindly place the microphone closer to your lip.
Yes. Is it
Thank
okay
you.
right now?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Ring ring.
Thank thank you for calling CCA. My name is Charmy. How may I help you today?
Hi, Charmy. My name is Edwin Gilbertson, and I have a mobile phone number here, which is 561-682-0012. And I'm calling in today because I cannot send a text message. Can you help me on this, please?
As I understand, you're calling in today because you cannot send.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
What?
As I understand, you're calling in today because you cannot send text messages.
Messages. Yes. I cannot send a text message.
As I understand where you're coming from, and I do apologize for the inconvenience that has caused you. But don't worry, I will assure you that we will resolve your concern because I am here to help.
Thank you. Yeah.
So for verification purposes, may I have your first and last name and also your mobile phone number?
I already told you that earlier. Were you not able to get that the first time? All right, pause.
Sorry, but I
Charmy, if the customer already mentioned that the first time, this is how you're going to do the verification. All right. For verification purposes, you mentioned earlier that your name is Edwin Gilbertson with your mobile phone number 561-682-0012. Is that correct? Now, if the customer said yes, that's already verification.
okay, sir.
Okay? So we need to make sure that all details are being indicated in our notepad every time that you're receiving a call, because sometimes most Americans already know what are the verification questions. So what they do is that they're going to say it right away onset of the call. So you need to be very keen when it comes to active listening.
Okay,
All
so
right, yes, continue the call, Emmeline. Emmeline,
To further understand the issue, would you mind if I ask you some questions?
sure, go ahead. It's fine with me.
Okay, so when was the last time you made a payment of your bill?
Oh, I just made a payment of my bill 2 days ago. But the funny thing in here is that I cannot send a text message today.
So, can you please check your signal bars?
The signal bars on my phone.
Yes.
Okay, what do you want? What do you want me to check on it?
What icon have you seen?
I'm sorry.
What icon have you seen, or is it in yellow triangle with exclamation point or red
Okay,
X mark?
pause. Emily, this is how you do it. Okay. Kindly check what is in the indication that you can see on the signal bars of your mobile phone. Okay. You don't what do you call this? You don't give them an idea that there's a triangle with an exclamation mark. You don't do that. Let the customer describe that for you. Okay. Don't torture yourselves. All right. Can you
So,
please tell me what are the, I mean, what is the indication that you can see on the signal bars on your mobile phone, please? Let the customer describe that. Okay. Because if they're not seeing those, what do you call this? Those signal bars, I mean, those signal signs that you're just mentioning, the customer will just confused because they're not seeing that on their phone. Okay. So don't add the confusion to your customers. You need to let them describe that for you. All right. Good. All right. So can you say that one more time for me, please, Emily? Go. Oh my God, I did not write it, sir.
sorry. What
Okay.
in,
Yes. Go ahead.
yes.
Can you please tell me
Can you please tell me what indication have you seen on your phone?
on your on the signal
Mm,
bars of your mobile phone? We need to be very specific with the instructions. Go ahead, Emily. You can do it.
have you seen the signal bars of your mobile phone?
Have you seen the signal bars? Yes, I can see the signal bars here.
It's hard. I'm sorry. I
Who
can't
wants to
check.
give it a try? Joe, you want to help her?
Sir, can
You're
you please tell me what is the indication on your signal bar?
very good. Can you see an indication on your signal bars? Can you please tell me? Okay. All right. Very good, Joe. Thank you. Yeah. By the way, Joe, your ring light is so bright. I can't see your face anymore. Are you using ring light?
No,
Oh, you're not.
sir.
All right. I thought
It's
it's a
just
ring.
the sunlight, sir.
Okay. I thought you're using ring light. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Continue the call. And the customer said, "Oh, I'm actually I'm seeing the I mean I'm seeing a small triangle here, colored yellow triangle, and there is an exclamation point in it. What is that? What does this mean?"
Sir, have you tried refreshing your phone before contacting us, sir?
I'm sorry.
Have you tried refreshing your phone, sir, before contacting us, sir?
Why am I gonna refresh my phone?
Uh, because it will help you, sir, to refresh the signal, sir, or the signal bars on your phone.
No, wrong. You only do that if the customer can see a red X mark on the signal
Yeah.
bars on their phone. Okay,
Oh,
that's the
okay.
indication.
I'm really sorry, sir.
It's okay because it's an
I see.
indication that the customer might have an outage. Okay. By the way, guys, for the
Yes,
outage
sir.
field for this, all you just need to do is to change some parts of the outage field. Okay. Like The reason why you cannot send a text message, it is because we have found out that there is an outage at the location that you are in. All right. But don't worry, our engineers are already working on this. Please try to send a text message every now and then. And still, if you cannot send a text message after 2 hours, please call us back. Everyone was able to get that? Kindly write it down, guys.
Yes, sir.
You're just going to be changing some, some details on that outage field that we have. All right. Anyway, I'll give you time to practice with that one. Okay. Let's proceed with the fifth scenario. The fifth scenario is the customer's antivirus is not working. All right. For verification purposes, all you just need to do is to ask for the customer's first and last name. That's all. Guys, can you open your cameras? I cannot feel that you're there. I feel that I'm alone. I felt outcasted. All right, there. Thank you. Okay, again, verification questions is the first and last name. Now, next, the probing question that you need to ask. All right, number one. How did you get that antivirus program from your computer? By the way, guys, the antivirus program that we're talking about on this kind of mock call that we will be doing, it's only on their computer or to their laptop, nothing else. Never think of anything like an iPad to their mobile phones. It's a different thing. We're just going to be focusing with computers here. How did you get that antivirus program to your computer? All right, and there are actually two answers. Number one, the customer got it for free. Or the second one, the customer is paying for that antivirus program. Okay, there we go. Now, if the customer said that they actually get that for free, ask the customer, when was the last time that you have updated your antivirus program?
Again, sir, can you repeat again?
When was the last time that you updated your antivirus program? Everyone was able to get that? Okay. Why is this happening, guys? Okay, an FYI for everyone. If you actually have downloaded a free antivirus program on your computer, you need to have that one updated. Okay. What do you call this? A free antivirus program can only last for 6 to 8 months on your computer, if that's just for free. Now, after 6 to 8 months, you'll be able to receive what do you call this, pop-up messages on your on your computer, should I say, stating that you need to update your antivirus program. I know you guys are also showing that on your screens of your computer if you have computers. Okay. Now, if the customer was not able to update the antivirus program after they receive that notification to their computer, it will no longer work. Okay, so the next step that we need to do is to let the customer see that for themselves that the antivirus program is already outdated or it already have expired. You want me to repeat that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, a free antivirus program can only last for 6 to 8 months in your computer. Now, before it expires, you are going to be receiving a notification directly to your computer. These are pop-up messages that we normally disregard. We just exit out, especially if we're doing something, right? That normally happens. Okay, little that you know that the antivirus program is about to be expired and you need to have that one updated. Now, if this thing happens, you need to let the customer witness for themselves that the antivirus program is already outdated for them to realize that it's no longer working. Kindly write it down. Thank you. All right. Now, next step that you're going to be giving your customer is give them the steps on how to check if it's already outdated or it already have expired. I'm going to show you my screen this time, guys, and I'm going to show you how to check that. Tell me if you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Can you see that? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can you see that very few people who joined my class? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. All right, so first thing that you need to let the customer do is let the customer go to control panel. There you go, control panel. And this is the customer that will be able to see, and that the customer will be able to see. Wait. Can everyone see my screen, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Yes,
From the
sir.
control panel, let the customer go to programs. Next, let the customer go to programs and features. I hope you guys are writing that down. From programs, you need to let the customer go to programs and features. Click that. And the customer will be able to see what are the applications that is currently installed to their computer. There you go. As for my computer, I have a McAfee antivirus program. Can you see that, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
There you
sir.
go. Thank you. Okay. Now, if an antivirus program is already expired, okay, what color can you see on my antivirus program, guys?
Red.
Red. Thank you. Okay. Now, if this is already expired, the color red is gone and it will be grayed out already. When you say grayed out, it doesn't mean it's color gray. It only means that the icon of the antivirus program doesn't have colors anymore. You get that, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, good. Now let the customer describe what is the indication that they can see on the antivirus program icon that they have. If the customer that said that it's already grayed out, tell the customer it's already expired. You get that, guys?
No, sir. Can you repeat again?
Sure. Okay. Now, if you are already, okay, I'll start from the top, okay? Let the customer go to control panel. If the customer is already under control panel, let the customer go to programs and then programs and features. After they click that, they will be able to see all the icons told to their computer. or all programs that is currently stored to their computer. Now look for the antivirus program and let them describe the icon. If the customer said it's already grayed out, it doesn't have any colors in it, it only means that it's already expired or outdated. Kindly write it down, guys. Okay, now what's the next thing that the customer needs to do? Wait a minute, guys.
Some people live with physical.
Some people live for a fortune. Some people want it all. Okay, yeah. Who is that singer?
Sharina.
Oh yeah, Sharina. Karina. Okay. Now, if the customer is already okay, why did I stop sharing my screen? Wait up. I'll share my screen again. All right. If the customer is already under control panel, wait up. I'll do it again. Can everyone see my screen, guys?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Okay, for example, this is already outdated and it doesn't have colors anymore. So the first thing that you need to let the customer do is to remove the antivirus program first. Okay? Because guys, if we're going to be downloading a new antivirus program, because specifically most of us thought that the more antivirus programs that you have on your computer, the more secure your computer is. But little that you know that the first antivirus program that is stored to your computer, that's the only antivirus program that will be that will be read by your computer, that will be recognized by your computer. Okay, so if it's already what do you call this, outdated, regardless of how many antivirus programs you are going to be storing to your computer, the only thing that will be recognized is the one that is already outdated. Do you get that, guys? All right. Now the other antivirus programs that is currently stored to your computers, they're just going to let you update that, but it's not working basically. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is to let the customer remove the antivirus program, which is already outdated. And how are they going to do that? Tell the customer to to hover the mouse directly to the antivirus program, right click from their mouse, and they will be able to see uninstall. And after that one, they need to click uninstall so that it will be removed from their computer. Everyone got that, guys?
Not sure.
Okay, again. Let the customer hover the mouse directly to the antivirus program, which is already expired, and right click the mouse. They will be able to see uninstall, and click uninstall so that it will be removed from their computer because it's useless. Just like your partners, if they're already useless, you need to remove them from your lives. Did you felt that, Genevieve? Would you wanted to share something? Okay. All right, there. Now, if it's already uninstalled, let the customer download a new antivirus program and give them the reminders that if this is a free antivirus program, you need to make sure that you are updating this so that you're not going to be encountering the same issue moving forward. Am I giving you headaches now, guys? I'm sorry.
Sir, can you repeat the reminders?
Sure. Okay. For the reminders, let the customer remember to update their antivirus program every now and then so that they are not going to be experiencing the same problem moving forward. Okay? Let me know as soon as you're done writing that down so that you can compose your scripts. Are you done, guys? Yeah? Not yet? I guess not yet.
Not yet, sir.
Okay, go ahead and write it down. Okay, there you go. That will be the scenario for the antivirus program that is not working. Now, if
Sir,
the customer, sorry,
how
yeah,
about if they are paying for the program?
if it's actually payable and the antivirus program is not working, let the customer, what do you call this? I mean, let the customer be transferred to another department and they'll be assisted further. The only thing that you're going to be assisting is those antivirus programs that are for free.
Okay, sir.
Okay? That's a nice question, though, Marjorie. But if you think that you're gonna get that scenario, no, because it's just a transferred call. Done, guys?
Yes, sir.
All right, very good. Now, if the customer asks you to do more things aside from the things that we tackled, you know what to do. We are now down to the last scenario. What is that last scenario again? Voicemail is not working. Very good. Okay, for voicemail that is not working, we're going to be focusing more with the landline phone, okay? It's not the voicemail on your mobile phones. Everyone knows what is a voicemail, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll let you listen to a sample voicemail so that you'll be able to know. Oops. Wait a minute. Sorry.
Friday, 5:58 p.m.
Kevin, Jackie, John, how you guys doing?
Sorry.
sorry I missed your call. Please leave a name, number, and a brief message after the tone, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks and have a great day.
Did you hear that, guys?
Yes, sir.
That
Yes,
is
sir.
what a voicemail is.
Yes,
Okay?
sir.
And this normally happens if the person that you're trying to call is not available. They might be not in the house or they might be busy. Okay, so this is actually a very helpful tool for customers, a very helpful feature for the landline phone so that they're not going to be missing any calls. Okay, there. So if this thing happens, that the voicemail, I mean, the thing that happens in here is that customer is going to call you because every time that they're trying to retrieve the voicemail messages, it's not working. Okay, it's doing nothing. Now, for verification questions, you need to ask for the customer's first and last name and the landline phone number. Number one reason why the customer might be getting the same problem. Number one, the customer has a balance that they need to pay. Just turn that into a probing question. You know how to do that. Number two, the customer's voicemail memory is already full. All right. Please be reminded that the customer only has a maximum of 60 minutes for a regular voicemail. Now, if it already reaches 60 minutes, you'll be able to receive voicemail messages, but it's not going to play anymore unless you delete the old voicemails that you already have listened. Everyone was able to get that? Number one, bill that they need to pay. And number two, the voicemail memory is already full. Number three, there is an outage on the customer's location. Now, how will we be able to know that there is an outage? If they lift the handset of their landline phone and there is no dial tone, automatically we're going to declare that there is an outage. Now you need to tell them the outage PL, that is the reason why you cannot retrieve your voicemail messages, because we have found out that there is an outage on the location that you are in. But don't worry, our engineers are already working on this. Please try to retrieve your voicemail messages every now and then. And if still not working after 2 hours, please call us back. Yes, Sharina, you wanted to say something?
Sir, could you please repeat how to know if there is an outage on the customer's location, please?
Sure. Okay. If the customer lift the handset and they don't hear any dial tone at all. And we're going to declare automatically that there's an outage. You got that, Sharina?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Ara, tell me what is the outage bill for voicemail messages that cannot be retrieved? Ara,
I don't have the copy yet, sir.
I just
I'm
said it.
still copying it.
Okay, okay. Who wants to give
Sir,
this?
can you
Sorry?
Sir, can you repeat the outage spiel, sir?
Okay, I'll repeat the outage PL. The reason why the reason why you cannot retrieve your voicemail messages, because we found out that there is an outage on the location that you are in. But don't worry, Our engineers are already working on this. Please try to retrieve your voicemail messages every now and then. And if you can still retrieve those voicemail messages after 2 hours, please call us back. I feel that I'm like a recorded voicemail as well. Everyone's done, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is that a second scenario, guys, or second reason, or third, right? The first one is they have a balance that they need to pay. Number two, the voicemail memory is already full, and number three, there's an outage, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, number
Yes,
four.
sir.
Okay, number four, ask the customer, have you made some changes on your account recently?
Again, sir.
Have you made some changes on your account recently? Okay, if the customer said, I mean, what are these changes, guys? Okay, let me just explain this to you. All right. If the customer made changes on their account, all right, regardless of the change, it can be a very simple change that was done on the account, or it can be a complicated change. Like if the customer requested to change their last name because they got married, all right, and then they're just going to be changing that to a different name, it's already a change. If the customer requested to change their billing address, where the bills are going to be sent, it's also a change. If the customer requested to change their mobile phone, I mean, their landline phone number, it's also a change. So again, regardless of the changes made on their account, there can be a possibility that their voicemail might not be working. Why is this going to happen? All right, I'll explain that to you. All right, there are only two basic usage of a telephone or a landline phone. All right, this is to receive calls and also to do outgoing calls. Now, if the customer requested to have other features added to it, like three-way calling, call bearing, voicemail messages, these are just what we call add-ons, all right, or additional features that were just added on their landline phone, aside from calling and receiving calls. Now, if they made some changes on their account, all of these features will be deactivated. All right? Most of the time, especially if they are really not using their voicemail, three-way calling, or call bearing, or any other features that was added on it, if they're really not using that, they just leave it as it is. Okay? And also, there can be a possibility that the person who just made some changes on their account, like the representative who did some changes on their account, did not inform the customer that since that you made some changes on your account, some of the features will be deactivated, like voicemail, three-way calling, or whatever that feature is. That's what normally happens. Okay? So the resolution on this, if the customer said, yes, I have made some changes on my account recently, I changed my mobile phone, I mean, my landline phone number because I keep on receiving prank calls. If that thing happens, you need to let the customer understand that the voicemail was deactivated. That's why it's not working. Go ahead and write it down, guys. I'll give you time to write it down. It's up to you and how you're going to be composing that as your script, but I already give you the thought. Done, guys? Are you done writing that down? Okay, so the solution that you're going to be giving the customer is tell them that you're going to be activating the voicemail. All right, the reason why your voicemail is not working because we have found out that you have made some changes on your account. After you made the changes, voicemail was deactivated. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to be reactivating your voicemail. And right after this call, please try to retrieve your voicemail, and it's 100% sure you'll be able to get through it. Again, the reason why your voicemail is not working because we have found out that there are some changes made in your account, and this have deactivated your voicemail. So what I'm going to do now is to reactivate your voicemail, and right after this call, please try to retrieve your voicemail, and it's 100% you'll be able to get through it. Everyone was able to get that? I need a yes.
Not, sir.
Why not? Okay, number 5. Another reason why voicemail is no longer working. Oh yeah, I already said the memory, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So there are only 4 reasons why the customer's voicemail may not be working. You can compose your scripts with that one. So we're now done with the 6 scenarios that we have in here. Okay? You know how to handle the call. Again, guys, if there's anything during the mock call that I ask you to do as a customer, it's a transferred call. Anything that we did not discuss. Never be misled, okay? Don't be too helpful. Up to the point that you don't know what to do, you're still trying your best. Okay. Do you have any questions so far? I can now breathe because you already have the 6 scenarios. Come on. Guys, open your cameras. Come on. What's wrong? You don't want to see me anymore. I'll open my camera. So I guess everyone was able to get all the 6 different scenarios that we have. And you can just practice on your own how you guys are going to be handling those calls. Are we good now, guys? Yeah? Do you have any questions so far before I dismiss the class? Questions?
Sir,
Come
I have
on.
a question.
Yes, Marjorie.
For the scenario for cannot send SMS, sir. For
Mhm.
verification, I was confused. Is it account number or mobile phone number?
Mobile phone number.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Ella, you have a question? Ella, no question?
Sir, are we going to are we the one going to change activate the voicemail or the customer?
Yes. You're the one who's going to activate that for the customer.
Okay, sir.
Okay, just pretend that you're okay. I'm now going to be reactivating your voicemail because it had been deactivated after you made some changes on your account. Okay, so the instructions that you're going to tell your customer is right after this call, I want you to retrieve your voicemail messages, and it's 100% sure you'll be able to get through it after. Okay, good. Any other question? Guys, make sure that you're writing this down, okay, so that it's easier for you to compose your scripts. Are we good now?
Sir, the resolution, is it depends on the outcome of the call?
Of course. Of course. The resolution will depend on whatever the issue of the customer. Okay? If it's no internet connection, you're going to, ask all the probing questions. And then whatever the probing question, if you were able to bullseye the right probing question, you need to put in the right resolution onto it. The same goes to the other scenarios. Okay. Of course, if the customer is calling about voicemail, you're not going to give them a solution that has something to do with printer, right? So it's important that you're going to be listening first, active listening. That's the first stage that you guys should be able to learn. Any other question? Sharina, you have a question?
Sir, about the features, about add-ons,
Uh-huh.
what are those features again, sir?
Features, you can just go ahead and tell the customer about some other features like voicemail, three-way calling, three call forwarding, any other voicemail that you know. Again, the basic usage of a landline phone is only to make outgoing calls and receive incoming calls. And this is the plan that they're like paying each month. Now, if they wish to add some features in it, that's the time that a voicemail can be added on it. Voicemail, three-way calling, call forwarding. What else do you know? Four-way calling. Yeah, that depends on the features that the customer have added into your account. All right, clear now, Sharina? You got
Yes,
that?
thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions that you wanted to ask? Lara?
Nothing, sir.
Okay, nice. Genevieve? Genevieve?
None, sir.
No questions? Okay, so if you don't have any questions, again, tomorrow, all you just need to do is to log in our group chat, and I want you
Nothing,
guys to
sir.
compose your scripts for all those 6 different scenarios, okay? And on Friday, we're going to be having an online class, the same as this, and we are going to be practicing all those 6 different scenarios.
None,
I'm
sir.
only going to be picking 2 people to do the mock calls. For example, Marjorie and Genevieve, you're the one who's going to be doing the mock call for no internet connection, and everyone's going to be given a chance to do the mock call as well. Okay?
Okay, sir.
All right. There you go. So if you don't have any questions, I'm now going to be dismissing the class. Thank you so much for joining my Google Meet today, guys. All right. I will see you all tomorrow online. All right. Now the group chat is still open. I'll try my best to answer all of your questions. Just in case you have a question, just send it in our group chat so that everyone will be taking advantage of these questions as well. All right. Thank you, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow online. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Bye bye.
Bye, sir.
Hi, sir.
Bye, sir.